Hey everyone, and welcome to a new Pauper video. Today we are talking about Boros Splashing Green Gates. So, Naya Gates, the deck is not something new in the format because decks like Boros Gates or rather Boros Bully playing Basilisk Gate and Naya Gates, so Boros Splashing Green, Formerland Rumble, and Britain Chrysalis, and of course playing Basilisk Gate are not something new. But this new interaction of the deck is probably good, probably better than the previous ones, and it is indeed new because there is Cruise to the Past as a card being printed in Secrets of 6-7 that is, you know, giving new life to this deck thanks to its interaction with Sneaky Snacker. And the other part of the deck is just Boros Rally without Rally Defeasance, but we do have Malevolent Rumble. So I'll provide you in the description of this video the link of Tommaso Loss, which got second place in a paper tournament here in Italy, and I'll provide you with the metafy link to Tommaso uh, sideboard guide, so you can eventually buy purchase his sideboard guide, which is probably a good starting point if you want to start playing this deck. I think Cruise to the Past is a very good card. It is very similar to Fatalist Looting and similar spells, probably better than cards like Rapid Prize, at least in this deck. And other parts of the deck are something, uh, as I said, not so new in the format. Probably, anyway, the most relevant combo is Malevolent Rumble alongside cards like Sneaky Snacker and Basilisk Gate because you can activate Basilisk Gate in targeting your Rise Spoon token, which is probably very good as an interaction. And of course, Malevolent Rumble is very strong in combo with Sneaky Snacker, Secret Cat, and Lunar Veteran. And of course, Prismatic Strength. So, and all their spells with flashback like this is shooting and push to the past. So basically, the deck is Naya Flashback. And as an aggro or a mid-range deck is probably a good deck right now. I mean, Basilisk Gate as a card means that you are well positioned against deck like Mono Red Burn, or Mono Red Red Rally, and Mono Blue Terror. So, uh, if the metagame is filled with those kind of decks, you are kind of well placed usually. And hypothetically speaking, you are well placed against decks like Affinity because you play Basilisk Gate, and Affinity is very bad into Basilisk Gate. Compared to other gates decks anyway, the sideboard of this deck list played by Loss is something peculiar. I mean, there's no Death to Dust, only 2 copies of Elemental Blast, but 4 copies of one mana Master Emeralds, like Electricity and Teutonic Hazard. I can see why playing Answer Garage, I mean, it is good as a way to destroy artifacts. I can see why choosing play Guardian of the Guild Pact, even if not in the main deck, at least in the sideboard. But anyway, I don't I don't know yet why you choose to pick those cards for the sideboard. The main deck seems quite good without having played any game, but still, I believe we have a very clear game plan. So let's just go for the first game. I mean, there's not anything else much I can say about this deck, so let's just rock, win, draw, Lows, whatever it is. All right, for the first match, we are starting first. We are in the play. We have a somewhat decent starting end because we have a freelance interaction with a lot of medic, Molar and Rumble. So I'll give it. I think we can start with minor gate. Haven't thought if we draw Faithless Looting, maybe we prefer to cast Faithless Looting. To be honest, I don't want to play Faithless Looting without knowing what my opponent is playing. So I still go Minor Gate, calling white for the Oslav Medic. I can eventually cast Cliffgate Gate, play the Cliffgate Gate. Oh, seems like the opponent is in a very old version, very old variant of Monorail Madness with Skittering Kitten. Whatever. So, Cliffgate. I'm wondering if I want to name blue or black for the Sneaky Snacker. Probably not. But still, I need to figure out whichever color I want with my Cliffgate. Probably white again. Yeah. And we plus it. Probably keeping with triple gates is not really great against fast deck. Uh, to be honest, without knowing what your opponent is playing, it seemed kind of a decent or reasonable starting end. I can probably play my journey to nowhere here, but I don't really want to waste my advantage on. If I play a journey to nowhere here, they can sacrifice, of course, this Kitten Kitten, but I believe they may have something like Faithless Routine, so it's not really reasonable to cast my Journey with not really getting any advantage from it. So I can go Balance Rumble. Mm-hmm. Okay, I'll pick the Basilisk Gate, and then later I go again Cliff Gate. I can name again green unless I want to have access to blue or eventually black later to cast Sticky Snacker. I don't know if I want to play Double Green Spell in one single turn. I mean, we have just 4 green spells in the main deck, so probably I don't need that many green pips. Maybe yeah, it is better to call blue or black. So unless I want to name again white, I'm probably playing mostly mono white here, right? So yeah, I can name white as the turn, and then later can yeah block with the Eldrazi Spawn, um, cast George Nova or Metal Moxit. Um, yeah, the token from the Moxit is tapped, right? Yeah, so I can't flash a blocker during my opponent turn. But still, the card is quite good alongside Violent Rumble, I think. So, short lane drop from the opponent, Gator Snipe as predicted. Yeah, I go double joint over now. So, I block to fog win damage. Maybe it is the right play. Or, yeah, probably don't need another creature. So, fogging here is probably good enough. Journey to Nova, exiling the Glitter Knife, and then again, Journey to Nova, exiling the Kitten. Oh, okay. So they did not have any card that they wanted to discard, but there is the Fear Temper, so we played around them having Fear Temper, which is good. We're taking a lot of damage now. We're down to 13, another Epicure, another Journey to Nova. Alright, let me think. Both Melted Moxite and Pitiless Looting draw 2 cards. I guess I want to play the Molded Moxite here. I can discard my Prismatic Strength, so I can play Artillery Medic or Lunar Veteran. Uh-huh. Yeah, I play the Mythic. So if they want to burn my Outlaw Mythic, I can flashback my Prismatic Strands. Uh, if I don't flashback the Prismatic Strands, or either I can later play Lunar Veteran, pump the Outlaw Mythic, protect my Mythic with Prismatic Strands. So we do have an interaction here. Trichampa, target me, I guess. Sure. Or target the Mythic. Alright. So I flashback the strengths, the bolt my Mythic, draw a card, flashback. Yeah, flashback. I mean, cog the damage from the Valerian Epicure, and that's fine. That's a good turn for me. Not really impressive because we missed the land drop, but at least we forced the interaction on the dramatic strengths. But we're still missing a land drop, and we go again with my dead Moxet. Discarding again prismatic strengths. Alright. So let's think. I can eventually play double creature here, and I think I'll do that because I can play first the Lunar Measure and then again the Outlaw Mythic. So I net one life at least. And we still have next turn, the Basilisk Gate and the Prismatic Strands in the graveyard. So yeah, we have a game plan here going on. Hoping for the opponent to scoop. Let's see. Discarding a land with the blood token. Tap 1 mana. Lightning bolt on my Mythic. Alright. Yeah. I suppose I'm forced to flashback the Prismatic Strands here on the Lightning Bolt. So if they have another bolt or Fire Blast, it's fine to me. Alright. We forced a lot of interaction on my lifelink creatures. That's good. We're not taking the damage from the other Epicure due to the prismatic strands, of course. Okay, let us think. Um, I can either flashback the looting and activate the Basilisk Gate on my Lunar Veteran because they have just one card in end. So, probably want to play but Secret Scatter Lunar Veteran, and after that, you can just play another tapped land, I suppose. Loud art. Alright. We are literally forcing the opponent on wasting their resources, wasting their their burn spells on killing my creature, but all my creatures they have embalm or disturb, so not really relevant play, or rather is a good way to waste their resources. Alright, at this point of the game I want to name blue or black. I mean I already have plenty of colors, so now we are just waiting for the opponent to have red and answer, just um we're just waiting for the opponent to force the end on killing my creatures in response to the Basilisk Gate. My opponent said in the chat that they don't really like playing mono red and they realize it right now. But to be honest, it is not the best matchup for mono red probably. Sneak is Necron on the top deck. Alright. I play my looting here. I think I want to play my looting to discard the Sneak is Necron. Have 7 mana, technically speaking. So I go first with the looting. Well, I guess discarding double snacker is fine. And then I'll pump the secret cut, forcing the lava dart or a lightning bolt from their hand on my secret cut. We get net one life with the Luminous Phantom, and then I'll play the planes and the flashback secret cat from my graveyard, so I net another life with the Lunar Veteran, and I can attack with my flipped Lunar Veteran, because I don't really want to lose the Luminous Phantom since it nets me life whenever a creature dies. Alright, two cards in and one mana left. Dacon's easy, easy game. Really went easy. I don't know if the matchup is so good, but seems like they're not good. They don't really have. Oh, okay. All right. That's probably too fast, but I'll still take one win, and now we just need to win another four matches to get the trophy. All right, we're starting again first. But it is a very bad starting, and so we take a mulligan. Just one land doesn't do much. Alright, that's a good starting end. I don't know if I prefer here the secret cat or the outlaw ability. So basically speaking, we prefer the secret cat because we can discard it with Pierce to the past. Or it is just better with Basilisk Gate because it is two creatures with just one card. So I'm keeping this starting end, playing Manor Gate, naming red. So this allows me to play Pierce to the past on turn 2, and I can discard an reanimated sneak attacker, which is pretty clever play. Then here we go, another land. You see the past discarding sneaky snacker seems quite a good play against the Dimir deck. And we have as well a Journey to Nowhere. Exile their Tolarian Terror later, which is good. So at this point, I'm wondering if I want to play Vitalist Looting, discarding Double Secret Cat. I believe no. I think I want to play my Secret Cats as creatures, so I can pump them with my gates. Okay, I'll name white. Yeah, so I have double white next turn. I think I'll play the gate on my next turn and pump the secret cat. So they're likely going to kill my secret cat, and I'll pump this a reanimated secret cat after getting a snap out on my secret cat. Yeah, that's the meta. So I suppose they may have suffocating fumes in their main deck. Or anyway, they have a decent amount of removal spells. So let's wait for them to have a Tyrant Terror. Maybe they have a Tyrant Terror. So the Terror, we have the answer, but they can kill it. They can kill their own Terror with Snap Out, preventing me from killing it, from exiling it. Or yeah, they kill their Tolarian Terror with this Durant Thrower on the stack, not the ability of the enchantment. By doing that, they're forcing my Durant Thrower to exile my own creature. This could be a very decent play, not the best play you can do. I mean, yeah, Tolarian Terror on 2 is quite good, but not if you don't have a decent follow up. So let's wait for the opponent to decide whatever want to do here. I don't know. It still depends on, yeah, so much interaction they have in their hand. Opponent, are you still there? Yeah, they have an abandoned attachment. Okay, maybe no sneak. Yeah, they're animating the sneaky sneaker. I do wonder if I want to excite their sneaky sneaker. Probably not. I mean, the card is good, yeah, but we have a plenty enough interaction, to be honest, and plenty enough card vintage to deal with it. So I'll probably later discard my Fleetless Looting with Pierce to the Past. I'll pump my Secret Cat here, leaving the Clip Gate and tap it. They have the Snap out? They don't have. They don't have it. We're attacking for 6 damage, more or less an aggro deck here. Alright, Snap out during the combat. We more or less wasted one roll, and still we dealt 4 damage. They can't really snap out my Sneaker, but they have a flying creature, a flying charm blocker. So yeah, I'm wondering what will happen now. They're still dinging their deck with abandoned attachment, hitting another land drop. They have enough instant on their graveyard to cast the entire card with just 1 mana. They're leaving the mana open, I guess, to cast a counter spell. I don't really want to cast here Petal's Looting or Journey Nova. I think I'll play my Pierce to the Past. Hmm. I don't know. I'm not really getting any advantage from attacking here. I think I prefer to play Pierce to the Past. I mean, I want to let my draw spell resolve here, and countering my Pierce to the Past might not be a really good play, but I choose to counter it. Anyway, doesn't matter. I still have another card or two that I want to discard, and we miss the land drop. Oh yeah, probably I should attack it first with the Sneaky Snacker. Yeah, yeah. I missed 2 damage, or I missed the exchange to kill their Snacker. That for sure was the right play, attacking here with the Snacker and then later casting Fatalist Looting in post-combat, the post-combat phase. Another Snacker. I can reanimate the Snacker. Um, I think I still go Fatalist Looting. Probably it's better for rather than Pierce to the Past, or rather just nah. Actually, it's better to cast Pierce to the Past here because we are tapping all the mana with spell burst. Yeah. So if next turn we find a land, we can play the land, play looting. Okay, and they have unexpected things. There's not much, not so many reasons to flashback here. The prismatic strength, yeah, we get 6 life, but still, we're kind of wasting the advantage from prismatic strength. All right, I again play my draw spell. Do they have another counter spell? They have 3 cards in end, and they have another counter spell. Yeah. Um, probably should. I probably just need to wait for them to attack again. The cool thing is we are wasting their cards on my flashback spells, but still I'm losing a lot of advantage or their team advantage. They're kind of we're missing in the main deck. Well, and still no lands. Right. Anyway, play the Journeys Nowhere here because I really want to not have any Murmuring Mystic on the battlefield. What do you have? Mental note, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. And I guess you did not work a turn. I can chum block with a veteran. Oh yeah, I wasted the chance to play the secret cat, another secret cat. Yeah, but anyway, I'm not planning on blocking yet. Um, I think I'm blocking with Snecka. Maybe they have a brainstorm or reveal it, but still, we are blocking the Snagger, so that's maybe fine. Mental note, brainstorm. So they found the brainstorm with a mental note. We were meeting the Snagger, and I'll play the Fatalist looting next turn. So I can reanimate the Snagger, then another couple Snaggers, hoping they don't have another counter spell. Missing that many land drops, it's hurting a lot, of course. I mean, this deck is supposed to hit whatever land drops you may need, and we missed a lot of land drops, so I'm figuring I believe probably it's not the best team we can have with this deck, especially against the Dimir. Probably I kind of sequenced wrongly if it was looting and push the past and I had the bot cards, but yeah, I probably can't really play around their counter spells, at least in game one. Wondering how many cards we have in the sideboard against them. Just 2 copies of Red Elemental Blast. Not so many. Oh, finally, a land. Alright. Fatalist looting, yes. No counter spell? Anyway, we're discarding the Snickers. And probably, I probably should play the Octal Medic. After all, I can. It is affordable to lose the Octal Medic because the card replaces itself. So, unless they have counterspell on the medic, followed up by suffocating fumes, I have 2 copies of prismatic strands to block their combat, and that's good. 2 mana. What do they have? Another Abandon attachment. Yep, here it is. Brainstorm, it's Abandon attachment, it is discarding another snack card, it's Kawa, target themselves, so they reanimate another snack card. That's a lot of flying creatures. Thankfully, these creatures are sneaky snackers and not Gumri Anglers or Cryptic Serpents because they're not doing a lot of damage. Why not attacking with the Learned Terror? Yeah. I'll block with the Medic. Technically speaking, I don't really need the um don't really need the medic, but still I think forcing them they're taking 5 damage here is not really great. So at least we get back. Oh yeah, maybe I should attack it. Yeah, maybe I should block it with the secret cat as well, but I don't know. Another medic. I'll play the Cedar Gate. I name red here. Yeah, I can attack with my secret cat. Yeah, but they may have unexpected things, so probably it's better to pump the Outlawed Medic. And then, yeah, wrong way to tap the mana. I don't really need the green or red land. Right, I'm attacking with a 5/7 creature. Cast down. Yep, probably was expecting that. Traveling Charm doesn't really do much here. And do you have another count spell for this little of medic? Nope, they don't have it. And I will pass the turn. Probably if they have another counter spell, they're keeping it to counter the flashback from prismatic strands. So I'm wondering if I need of yeah, not flashbacking a prismatic strands here. They're keeping the Tyrant Terror back. Okay. I guess I just block with the medic. So I draw a card. Their life, their life points they don't really matter right now. And I still have my prismatic strengths, and I can get back some life with Lunar Veteran. At least I can eventually cast Trap and Charm, killing the Torrentera. Yeah, probably they have an answer for my Trap and Charm. They probably have as well as many removal spells they need. I mean, they have only 20 cards in their graveyard. They have counter spell then. Melden Moxit here is not having a roll on. But I can reanimate my Snickers. Alright. Maybe 6 life is enough, but I don't know if I can really afford it. Nah, if they want to double block with the Lantern and Snicker is fine to me. They're probably just taking damage. Yeah. And at this point, I can either cast Drum and Charm, killing the Torrential, or yeah, I guess casting Molded makes it discarding a Secret Cat is fine. Are you rolling countering my Melon Moxite? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Um, I'm wondering if I want to keep in hand my Secret Cats. I can play around Suffocating Fumes. Probably want to play around another copy of Spellpierce. Have 10 life. Yeah, that's enough, I guess. So they probably don't have any snap out in end. A block, E6 creature, and a 5/5. So even if I have attacked counter spell for my prismatic strength, I can just you know survive. Alright, they countered my Moxit to prevent me from reanimating those Nekas. That's a clever play. Yeah. So I guess I can develop around much of the whatever they may have. And so I'm just going all in on my secret cut, hoping they don't have the snap out. I mean, they did not have it earlier, so I'm assuming they don't have it now because it hit a land drop. Um, I guess I'll reanimate two Snekos and discard two Sacred Cat, maybe? Or a Sacred Cat and a no non-gate land. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can play another land. By playing another land, I can, hypothetically speaking, activate double Basilisk Gate and then play a 2-mana spell. That's fine to me. Attacking with just the Tolarian Terror, and not you're attacking with everything. Alright. That's a lot of damage, I guess. 2, 4, 6, 7 plus 11 damage, so 17. That's a lot of damage. I block with my Snake, the Tyrant. I keep all those Snakers just to, yep, block the Tyrant. Pump the cat again. Talk, 14 damage. That's a lot of damage, I guess. And I can then block for 5 damage to Tolarian Terror, they 5 Tolarian Terror, and then reanimated all my Snackers. I suppose that's a decent gameplay. I'm taking some damage, but still it's not so much. If they have a Pachuca bug, it's quite could be really annoying. Alright, about an attachment. Discard Island. They have 2 continent. I'm wondering if, yeah, probably. Oh, they're targeting me with their Totkawa. And another Tolarian there, sure. Okay, it's 0 continent. Another gate, that's cool. Uh, what I'll call green. We're getting a lot of life with the secret cat, I guess. 15 life. That's enough. That's enough, probably. For blocking with his NECA. Sure. And now I think I need another cat to play around the snap out. So yeah, they can kill me because they don't have so much damage on the battlefield. They're still netting 6 life with titular and tower, but I can net up to 16 more than, yeah, 16 damage. That's good. That's good enough. I pump the first cut and the second one. Okay. Now I can reanimate my Lunar Veteran. So playing around, see if you get fumes, and then attack with my secret cuts. And we go up to 24 life. I'm still passing the turn now. Alright, next turn. Oh, yeah. I'm wondering what is going on now. They probably need to keep at least one creature to block. Yeah, you're not attacking with everything. We go down 14 life to 10. We draw another Basilisk Gate. We're very menacing now. I'm wondering if I want even uh, to even pump the Luminous Phantom. I need to pump the Luminous Phantom. Maybe yeah. I can play Secret Cat as a blocker, but we're getting a lot of damage from CVKT Beam eventually. Probably need to flashback my Fatal Saluting. We're dealing 9 damage with the Luminous Phantom. If they have an answer for Secret Cut, we get only 9 life going up to 19. Then they have 11. Yeah, it is good to pop the Phantom because it's free teamage more or less. I'm attacking with everything. And then I probably should play my Fatalist Looting to try to hit a land drop or two. I can discard my Trivian Charms. Alright. And I reanimating these Sneaky Snackers as well. I don't have a need another level into Rumble, but Rumble is a good combat trick to learn Terror, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really need the secret kit. I can discard it. And I can discard the Charming Charm because it is a worse remote spell compared to Joint Nova. So now by having another free flying creatures, if they have a suffocating fumes, they give me a lot of life, and that's a good thing. Um, but if they choose the attack here, have double answer, so I can exile their Snake, eventually Bird Illusion token. Probably I should adjust Job and Charm either one of their blockers. Yeah. Brainstorm reanimating 3 copies of Sneak Attacker, quite cool. Another tile. Let's see if they're attacking with everything or no. Alright, we're taking some damage. Go down to 17. Another rumble. Let me think. I can hypothetically speaking killing them by, yeah, probably should go for it. So Charm Charm, Charm killing the token. Yeah, play first the joint nowhere to exile their sneaky sniper. I don't think if I ever need to exile to kill the token because I have 3, 5, 6, 8, 9. If I attack with everything, and I pump my Luminous Phantom and 2 Sneakers, I have enough damage to kill them. Probably, yeah. So I'll pump the Luminous Phantom first. Oh no, wait, I probably don't have enough mana. Yeah, I'm missing 1 mana. I'll cast first, then my Lion's Rumble, so I can hit a land drop Manor Gate. Not even necessary, I guess. Mountain. Don't need the mountain. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's not really helpful. I'll take the Manor Gate for the next turn. You can block their Talon Tower with the Malevolent Rumble token. So I just pump those Nicky Snackers. Yeah. Hmm. I probably should block. Probably should pump the Secret Cut. Yeah. It is better to go for the Secret Cut at this point. So I can attack with everything. Still getting a bunch of life. And still having, yeah, I'm kind of forcing them to block my tokens. Do they have a remote spell? They have it cast down on my Secret Cut. Yeah. But still getting 10 life. Alright. Your turn, opponent. You can block with my token your 6/6 living creature. Lower villain at top deck. Even if they draw even if they draw another remote spell. Oh, we're trying to net another bunch of life. I'll block the Tolarian Tower with the lifelink token. With the lifelink counter, I mean. And by sacrificing the Eldrazi Spawn before the combat, the magic can prevent them from getting the life. Okay. I think I think I have little damage. Yeah. I don't have a need to pump my Sneaky Snacker. Or rather, Yeah, they're not ticking. They probably don't have enough. Hmm. Here, probably should play around them having another cast, another snuff out. Yeah. Thankfully, I have my prismatic strength. So, first thing first, I'll kill one Tolarian Terror. So, I want to prevent them from. This is still game one. Well, alright. And we go Basilisk Gate on the cat. I think I'll play another cat, and then I keep 3 mana open to cast Prismatic Strength. Cat from the graveyard, and your turn opponent. We're taking a lot of time in this game. Prismatic Strength, naming blue, and I'll get 1 life from my secret cat. Doesn't really matter, probably. Still better than nothing. We found the Gangler. Yeah. And finally, the last Basilisk Kitchen top deck. Oh, well, we can pump those snackers to minimize combat damage, so let's go for it. That's a cool way to win this game. 4 copies of Basilisk Gate and plate, and we are attacking with Sneaky Snacker Pumped with Basilisk Gate. Yeah, mental note. And game one is clearly over. Sure, sure. I think you can't really cast that. You can't really snap out my Sneaky Snacker. So now we have 6 minutes to win another game. We took a lot of time. Half an hour just to end one game. That's a lot of time indeed. So what I'm doing here is using Tommaso Loss sideboard sideboarding shit to sideboard in this boss sideboard games, and against Dimir he caught 3 copies of Lunar Veteran and one Chub and Chub, and add 2 Guardians and 2 Power Blast, and that's enough. Okay, that's a weird starting hand, but we have the Basilisk Gate, so I keep it. I try to play a bit more faster now. I mean, yeah, we don't really have a lot of advantage here, and we are kind of weak to use weakening in terms of the, and eventually to any. Ooh, just Malaya Trumble on top deck. That's a very good card. I'll try to play my Malaya Trumble when they can't counter it. So Citadel Gate. I already have green. I think I'm naming blue so I can cast my Sneaker Snipers eventually. We cast first mental note. Brainstorm after you miss the land drop. No, not today. Yeah, another land. Basilisk Gate again. And I play the land. Probably naming black. Cast my Sneaky Snacker. Next turn I can play Piercing the Past from my graveyard, discarding Fatalist Looting. Quite a good play. Even though I probably prefer to activate Basilisk Gate on the Eldrazi's opponent. Or just play out of Medic. I probably play the Medic. Rather, I'll pump the Eldrazi's opponent for damage for you. Very strong card appears to the past. Okay, they killed my token to its cover. I need to win in 5 minutes. Tolerant Terror. I fear them having an answer, but anyway. Oh, we don't have enough white mana. Oh well, we have to see to the gate. Yeah, correct. Your turn, opponent. Probably at this point I just need to, you know, attack and don't care much about whatever my opponent can have in their hand. Yeah, Lazarus Gate, Pump, Medic, attack, 7 damage. Let's wait for a Ramble spell. They don't have it. Yeah, they have it. I draw a card. Another Basilisk Gate. I play Secret Cut. For a spell or a counter spell on my Secret Cat here could be quite good because I did not think enough about whichever color I wanted to name with my gates. I choose blue and black because I have Sneaky Snacker, but to be honest, is the wrong place. So now I'm not able to cast again. Secret Cat, I'm taking a lot of damage from an opponent, which is clearly on not in a very good position because they have just 2 lands in play, but don't have so much time. Oh, Nihil Spell on top deck, Skyling, 2 copies of Fuse to the Past and Secret Cat. That's very hurtful. Anyway, have enough card draw in hand, so we'll go for my Fatal Looting, discarding 2 basic lands. I roll it, Edge Blasting my Fatal Looting. Okay, that's fine to me. Discard Strands, and I guess Mountain. Played Sacred Cut. Play Basilisk Gate. Pass the turn. They found another land. We go down to 5. Probably should activate the prismatic strength. Yeah. So I play planes. Target my Sacred Cut. Tap the mana in whatever way I want. Attack with the cat. Cast down. Sure. Journeys nowhere. Do you have the spell pierce? And no. I flash back the prismatic strands and I keep hoping they don't have another countess, but they have just 1 cost in it. Oh, are you activating? Counter spell? Yeah, sure. Good job. I guess Mono Terror or rather Dimir Terror is a good deck. Yeah, especially when your opponent don't really understand how to play the deck they have in their hand. Anyway, now I don't really need to win another game in 5 minutes when I need to win a game, another game in 3 minutes. Yeah, probably a good way to lose a very favorable match. I mean, I suppose the matchup is in favor of whatever deck is playing Basilisk Gate. I mean, any Terror deck is not really well positioned against the Basilisk Gate deck. I'm assuming I need to play better, especially in the in the next match. Rather, in the very next game, I for sure need to play faster and better. All right, time to lose due to the clock, but still keeping a very slow starting, and we can place it at gate first, aiming right because we have the right elemental blast. We can target the brainstorm or metal note or whatever it is. Love it. And our gate, aiming right again. This time I'm not naming blue or red. The second I did lower, but I have the second land over this time. I can eventually counter their counterspell on my Vedic or on my Melted Moxite. Yeah. I have a red elemental blast. And blue elemental blast. So they don't have an. They have double blue elemental blast. Yeah. How many red spells do you think have? Yikes. This deck is horrible. Yeah. Um I'm losing from having my melted moxite hydroplasted. But to be honest, I've lost game two from naming weird colors with my gates. I agree with that. Ooh, I can do something with fatalist looting. Double counterspell on fatalist looting. Hope. Right. Still not finding whatever I need. So I flashback the looting. If they want to counter it, let them do that. Do they really want to counter my fatalist looting? Okay, that's fine. You wasted another blast on a card that was in the graveyard. Alright. Journey Nowhere and Terra. Do you have the counter spell? Or is that you have that many counter spell even with so little card manipulation? You played only one brainstorm. Alright. Yeah, another brainstorm. This cycle with Laura Village. Play Island. I'm not blocking here. Cliff. Melt and Moxite. Annul again. Counter spell. Okay, we're attacking with the Automatic. Venga note. Milling double to cover. And they attack. Red Elemental Blast to kill the turn terror might be good. But to be honest, I probably want the Red Elemental Blast to protect my card draw spells. Brainstorm and Step. I probably should, or rather, if they have another Clan Terror, I'll be forced to counter it with my Elemental Blast, that's for sure. 7. Mental Note. Glory Villain Snap out. Okay. Secret Cut. Without Malevolent Rumble, this deck doesn't do much. Secret Cut. I'll pass the turn. What is that? Snap out on my Secret Cut. I'll take it. Oh wait, I missed the chance to kill their Tolarian Tower with my Red Elemental Blast. I'm so cooked. So cooked. Yeah. Anyway, Sacred Cat. I keep the planes and I don't really need to cast it. I'll block it without Love Mythic to draw a card with the Mythic. Unless they have a double removal spell. Seems like they don't have it. Probably, or rather, I probably prefer to flashback my prismatic slot. Hard luck. Flashback. Blue. Lot of good draws here. So do you have Devil's Nephos? Okay. They're not attacking. Wow, so many good draws. They want to win with the timeout by timing out. I I guess not. Okay, they're attacking. I think I'll play the Charm and Charm here. Oh, nah. At this point, I Red Elemental Blast the guitar. Again, Hydroblast. Another land. Another dead card. This deck seems so terrible whenever you don't have the good cards at the right time. That's so that's so frustrating. I guess I need to kill this Tolarian Child. So Chab and Chab again. Alright. Another Tolarian Terror. So many bad rolls. I'm starting first again. Yikes. It's not really good starting end. But we have Basilisk Gate on Lunar Veteran, so I suppose this and is quite good. I don't know. I mean, um, a Basilisk Gate deck usually is good only when you have Basilisk Gate. So Not keeping this end when we have both Basilisk Gate and all the mana fixings seems quite bad. So I try this starting end, hoping it might be good enough. I'm not sure. It seems good enough to me. Citadel Gate, and I don't really want to cast my Sneaky Snaker. So I'm not naming blue or black now. Um, I suppose naming green is good because if we draw Malevolent Rumble, we can go Malevolent Rumble instead of playing Lunar Veteran. What do they have? Mountain Clockwork Percussionist. That's right, Queen's Meld and Mox it. Okay. I'll play the Lunar Veteran, Cliffgate, and I name White with my Cliffgate. And yeah, just wait for the opponent to do something better than whatever I can do here. Charm is not really good against Mono Red early. I'm wondering if we do have good cards against Mono Red Rally. I mean, we have Electricary, we have Tectonic Hazard, and of course, Pulse of Muraza, Goblin Tomorrider. Oh, they don't have the second land drop. Alright, I'll block. And here we go, it's a land with a Journey Over on top deck. An exciting deck feature. Playing a top at land, naming red, so have double red, double green, double white. Next turn we can go Metamaxit Sneaky Snacker, or eventually, yeah, I can do Lunar Veteran into Metamaxit. That's good. I can discard my Prismatic Strength. But I don't want to discard my Prismatic Strength with an opponent with just one lens. Yeah. So, Basilisk Gate, Lunar Veteran, Sneaky Snacker. Yeah. I was gonna play the Sneaky Snacker, but I choose the wrong card. Yeah, we have Pierce to the past. The Archer Lighting Luminous Phantom, that's good. That's very good to me. Okay, yeah, playing the land first was clearly a better play. I can play Pierce to the past and discard the Prismatic Strands and play the Outlawed Medic. Yeah, I was thinking about activating my Basilisk Gate. It's not really necessary to activate Basilisk Gate at this point of the game. Yeah, we kind of missed one Basilisk Gate activation because with that weird sequencing. All right, Red Queen's Mono Rally. We are bringing in and the festivity, the tecton or electricity or whatever it is. So electricity, or maybe it is better than one mana. Uh, I'm wondering. Well, whatever. We can bring in all the life gain, all the master removals, and we can cut the Charm and Charm. Journeys nowhere, rightfully. And one or two copies of Melden Moxite. Even though I don't really like Fatalist Looting, I believe Fatalist Looting is good in combo with Pierce to the Past because you can discard Fatalist Looting with Pierce to the Past or just not really care about Melden Moxite. Yeah, probably I don't really need another Melon Moxie. Even though I don't really understand why playing a Sneaky Snaker against the Mono Red Rally. Snaker is not a really good card against the Mono Red Rally. So, yeah. Okay. That's a weird starting hand. I don't really believe this end is good, so I'm taking Mulligan. This end is much, much better. So I can put on top on bottom clip gate. I'm believing on my ability of drawing and whole hands on the top deck, and we do have Basilisk Gate on top deck. We're naming green because this is the only color I don't have yet. And next turn I can go Electricity, Journey to Nowhere, or Melt and Max it. Burn it Emitter, right? Another Burning Emitter. Clockwork Percussionist. I don't understand why burning out Journey to Nowhere against this deck. From my point of view, being able to exile their 2/2 creatures is quite good. So, Mr. Tommaso Loss, if you are watching this video, tell me why you're cutting 2 cups of Journey to Nowhere against the Burning Tremissary and Goblin Tomb Raider deck. Goblin Watchwalker on top deck. Yikes. There it is. A lot of damage. And next turn will be me playing Sacred Cat and Electricity. So, Cat, Basilisk Gate, pass the turn, and wait for them to have another Goblin Bashwooker. 1 mana, and the festivities, sure. Raleigh. Ah, they do have another Goblin Bashwooker. Thankfully, I have my Electricity, so they're dealing me just 1 mana. And probably I should play the Electricity in combat, but they don't have another 1 mana creature, so that's fine, I guess. Planes. Okay, that's a good top deck. Yusuf Muraza targets Secret Cat, and I play again the Secret Cat. Next turn, I play Cliffgate, target my Secret Cat with Basilisk Gate, forcing them to Lightning Bolt it. Raise. That's quite unexpected. But it is indeed a good answer now. Bye bye, Basilisk Gate. Boulder and Epicure. And you're taking 20 damage from Burning Tremissary. Lunar Veteran. Well, I guess discarding Lunar Veteran over the Cliff Gate is better. So, Sneaky Snaker on top deck. Probably should name again green here. And pass the turn. I can block the Elder Epicure with my Secret Cat. Next turn I can play Lunar Veteran from my graveyard and Outclub Medic from my hand. I probably just take the damage. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, I take 7 damage. Click it again. I'm not naming blue or black. Here we go. Galvanic Blast, and I'm dead. Oh wait, they don't have 3 artifacts, just 2. So they need a synthesizer into galvanic blast. Are you killing something here? Clockwork percussionist. Okay, okay, that's true. Um, blocking Epicure. Maybe no, I'm not blocking the percussionist. If I block that way, I'm getting 2 life, so I'm going up to 6, and then I'm taking 5 damage, going down to 1. But probably it is better that way because we are killing Fikichos, so whatever it is, I can really play around and much stuff around them. Oh, we go up to 2 lives thanks to the Lunar Veteran. And there we go, appears to the pass from the top deck. That's a good top deck. I can play again Pierce to the Past, discarding Lunar Veteran. Seems quite good. And I think I'll do that. Here we go. A good way to come back and play. Well, technically speaking, we are still dead from a bunch of stuff. We're taking 3 damage. We have the Outlaw Medic netting 1 life, so we take only 4. Oh, they top deck at the Galvanic Blast. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let me think. I don't want to cut Joint Teller, and I want to cut Sneaky Snacker. I don't like it. I prefer more interaction rather than having. I mean, I have enough creatures. I have Secret Cut, Medic, Lunar Veteran, Malevolent Rumble, and Melton Moxie. So just 2 copies of a Sneaky Snacker is probably enough. Let's see. But that raise was probably the best play they had. And of course, attacking Galvanic Blast was as well a good play. But now we're starting first. And we have the Basilisk Gate and 2 creatures with Lifelink. I'm wondering if I want to play first Secret Cat or if I want to play Minor Gate. I probably want to play Secret Cat because it have a 1/1 monkey toy creature with East. I can block it. If they want to waste an answer to the Secret Cat, I'm fine with it. And there we go, Clockwork Percussionist. And we're killing it. Yeah. Smashed his Mutrons. Okay, that's unexpected. I don't have so many. I probably need another white source here, right? Yeah, yeah. I prefer having double white rather than having double red. If they have a Goblin Bashwooker, I can probably block it. If they have Riley, wow, again, double burning mission. Oh wow, wow, wow! Wait, wait, wait. I think I'll take everything. And here we go, double red, and I'll play Tectonic Hazard and Atlantic. I think I'm not blocking here. I'm not with but Secret Cat and Outlive Mythic. Probably not even blocking with the Outlive Mythic because they have Tectonic Hazard in their deck. 2 mana. Is that a Goblin Bushwalker? I'm blocking the Goblin Bushwalker, but I'm not blocking this Burning to Mystery. I'm taking 4 damage. I want to play around Tectonic Hazard uh, or in the festivities. 2 mana. Another copy of Burning to Mystery from the top deck. They have 2 cards in hand. Galvanic Blast on the cat and Pierce the Past from the top deck. Well, I believe I prefer to Basilisk get my Autolog Mythic. Is one more. Yeah. I thought about leaving the red open to cast Electricity, but of course I tapped my Mountain, so yeah, too bad. Modern Trumbull. I like it. It's probably better to tap the Mountain since we already have a Mountain and Rumble. Rumble Bubble. Another copy of Outlaw Mythic. Yeah, I guess. Let's see if they want to kill it. Probably mm, playing first Malevolent Rumble and then activating the Basilisk Gate was the wrong sequencing. Probably would be better to first activate the Basilisk Gate and then later activate play Malevolent Rumble. Put an Epicure on the top deck, so I suppose they have a land in hand. They're likely discarding it. They had a smash to Smitters. We're taking 6 damage again. Is not really worth your blocking those burning necessary. Um, yep. Pump the ultramagnetic, talk, 3 damage, and I'll play another medic. Your turn, opponent. We're missing some land drops due to Merlin Rumble picking Ultra Medic over Basilisk Gate, but still, it's probably good. I can block Epicure and the Burn Emissary, taking 4 damage. Yeah, I probably should play around Galvanic. No, well, maybe not Galvanic Blast, but it's probably still a good play, not taking so much damage. We go down to 5. Yep, Galvanic Blast on the Medic. We top deck, joins Nova. We have 6 mana. I think we don't really need the Electricity. We can play Fuse the Past, discarding Electricity. Alright. Prismatic Strands on top deck. Um, I'll play for sure my Click Gate, naming green. I can activate Basilisk Gate on the Mythic. I believe they don't have a lightning bolt, so taking 4 life here is good enough. Attacking for 4 means that I'm go up to 11. Then next turn we are taking 6 damage, going down to 5, unless they top deck a Goblin Bushwalker. What do they have now? Yep, a lightning bolt could be quite fruitful because they can kill my Outlaw Mythic. and I have the prismatic strengths in hand, but still we have good cards. We have the pursuit the past in the graveyard, prismatic strengths in hand, fruitless looting on top. We have up to 7 mana here. Yeah. I guess I want to play to activate the Basilisk Gate on my Outlaw Medic first. So if they have a lightning bolt, we can play the prismatic strength. And we fog the lightning bolt. Then I'll keep my sneaky snacker and probably not. Yeah, I can play the mountain. Oh wait, we have a little damage. Yeah, it should attack with everything. Easy enough. Easy peasy. No raids, no party. Match number 4, and we are starting first. And we are on the play, and that's a mulligan. Mulligan again. We started with 3 lands without the white mana. We go down to 6 no lands. 5, I guess I'd keep it. So we're putting down a land and maybe I don't know if yeah, I don't want to keep that sneaky snacker. So 4 lands and the journey is Nova. That's probably good. So Manor Gate, we name red. So we have white. We have every color in the game too. That's that's a mirror match. Okay. Yikes. That's a mirror match. I probably should play really fast now. The mirror match is very weird because we're talking about a matchup where everything is based on prismatic strengths and basilisk gate. So we need to figure out a way to not lose from the opponent going faster than me. And as you can see, I name it green with the cliff gate, so I'm forced now to play the planes to cast the Journey Nowhere, targeting the Outlaw Medic. I wasn't expecting to face the mirror match, but people usually really love playing with Basilisk Gate, and yeah, now I need to understand how to yeah, rather than understanding how to play, I need to draw cards. I mean, Pierce the Past, Pitiless Looting, Malevolent Tremble, whatever it is. That is not a mirror match. They are playing the variant without red mana. So Selesnya Gate with Gatekeeper Vine and Armadillo Cloak. So I don't really know how many good cards they have against me, but for sure Armadillo Clock is a good card. Yep, I have Chub and Chub in my deck, eh, but I need to draw it. Hmm. Yeah, finally appears to the past. We're discarding this Neca with appears to the past. And Cliffgate, naming a red. Due to my poor, poor poor decisional skill, or whatever it is called. Uh, I mean, the reason why I name it green on the second gate over naming white, I missed the chance to play a secret cat. Anyway, oh, another couple of creatures with life gain. That's not great. Right. I don't know if I need my Rumble token, but the Jazzy Spoon, it is good as a way to block them from getting life. I don't know if I want to play my Secret Cat. It's not really a relevant card. Probably I should play Basilisk Gate, play Version the Past, and then discard Secret Cat so I can reanimate it. And I'll attack with my cat later. For now, I'll deal 2 damage, and I'm just try to draw answers for Secret Cat and all that maybe. Well, for sure, Guardian of the Guild Pact is very strong in this matchup. Maybe even Tectonic Hazard or Trickery are good. For sure, Trouble and Charm is a good answer to whatever they may have. There's an answer to their medieval clock, so you probably need to bring in the card. We're taking 2 damage. Probably if they have a Guardian of the Guild Pact that we can conceal. I mean, we can block the Guardian with Modern Rumble and Sneaky Snacker, but I don't know who for how many turns we can block it. Opponent is casting something. Guardian, yeah. I mean, it costs 4 mana, so it's likely a Guardian of the Guild Pact, yeah. So my Snacker is very bad at this point. Again. Alright. Um, Probably should start with the Malevolent Rumble. I don't know. It depends on how many. Yeah, I don't believe I'm milling any snacker. I mean, I already have a snacker in play and one hidden, so it is kind of pointless. So we are discarding the snacker. Another Basilisk Gate. Let's go. I don't know if I want to play my Lunar Veteran. I want to attack with the snacker, pump it with the Basilisk Gate. So I want to play my Basilisk Gate. Probably I should play Faithless Looting instead of casting the Lunar Veteran because I want to keep the Rambo to block the Guardian of the Guild Pact or eventually to attack later. And I want to put my Lunar Veteran in graveyards. Yeah, so looting here is a good play after all. So we are discarding Lunar Veteran and Mountain, and we pump this Necro for 7 damage. 0 copies of Prismatic Strength until now. I have a large amount of cards that can block the Guardian of the Guild Pact in this deck list. We have Sneaky Snacker, Metal Moxite, and Malevolent Rumble. Alright, 6 life gain for them. They tap a bunch of mana. We have a Journey's Nowhere in top deck, so we can excite their Secret Cat. Not really relevant at this point. So I believe I'll go Malevolent Rumble. I need another. I want any extra lands. Citadel Gate seems fine. So I play my Citadel Gate, name whatever color I need. I don't need any extra green. And I'll pump these deck up. And reanimate the Sacred Cat. Nope. I again played very slowly, and I have not kept any white mana open to cast my Faithless Looting. I'm attacking for 10 at least. No reason to keep my Snacker, my 2/1 Sneaker Snacker in the defense. If top deck a land, we can activate the double Basilisk. Oh, well, we already have double Basilisk Gates. I think I'm blocking. Yeah, we should block the secret cat with the Drazi spawn and then sacrifice the spawn. So we are preventing the life gain, and we can then kill them in the next combat with my snackers. They get back only 2 life, and we have a little damage with my Basilisk Gates. Unless they have a Trap and Chop. Land on top deck. Hmm. I can block and their creature and then kill my blocker with Trap and Charm eventually. Okay, so I play the Mountain. Activate Basilisk Gate number 1. Activate again another Basilisk Gate. I guess they have a Trap and Charm. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's 10 damage to my Snacker. That's enough. Combat for 8 damage. And then Meld and Moxate to reanimate the second Snacker. I'm discarding Journey to Nowhere. Don't really need it anymore. Basilisk Gate again on the top deck. That's not relevant at this point of the game. I'm blocking with the Sacred Cut. The Sacred Cut is not so relevant with the Guardian and there's this Spoon in play. Aurora is there. We can kill it with Chub and Chub. Yep, we kill the Aurora Glazer and we have enough lands in play to kill them. Yeah, as usual, whichever player draws more copies of Basilisk Gate and more evasive creatures or guardians of the guild packs or whatever it is wins this game. Unless they have Lightning Bolt, but they don't have green mana open. Any red mana open, I mean. They have a green white land. Here we go. Now I need to figure out how to sideboard in this game, in this matchup, I mean. So, hmm. For sure, we're bringing in Guardian of the Guild Pact and Chub and Chub. That's 4 cards. Probably going to bring in both Electricary and Sonic Hazard. Now we need to cut 8 cards. Usually, removal spells aren't really great, so we can cut Journey Nowhere. I mean, Journey Nowhere doesn't really excite anything relevant. I mean, they're not even playing Sneaky Snacker, so exciting their cards is not good, and we are expecting them to have Trap and Charm. So, another card that probably I don't really like is the Outlaw Mythic. I mean, yeah, it is good, maybe, as a card that block deals damage, but we are facing an opponent which have at least 2 copies of Guardian of the Guild Pack and maybe more. So Autolave Mythic is probably just worse compared to Secret Cat, especially since they have Malevolent Rumble, so they can even prevent the damage from yeah. It's not really great as a card. Okay, we are keeping this starting end because we have a good card. I mean, we have the Basilisk Gate, we have the Guardian of the Guild Pack. So now we are just missing the third land drop. Now we need to figure out if we prefer the green for Malevolent Rumble or the red for Push to the Past and Mad and Moxie. I I guess the red mana here is better because we have two cards, two divination effects in form of Push to the Past and Mad and Moxie. So oh wait, we missed the chance to cast Rumble with to cast the Guardian of the Guild Pact by turn two that way. Yeah, probably maybe I should have played uh maybe I should name it green to cast Guardian of the Guild Pact one turn earlier. That's not something that happens so often after all. So next turn we are casting Melden Moxit, discarding Seta Cat or Lunatic Veteran, because Lunatic Veteran is a flying creature, so probably it's better to discard the Veteran. And I guess I'll discarding the Veteran. I'm not playing the Mountain yet because I can attack, tap the land, or eventually tap the red mana source to cast Fatalist Looting and discard the cat. Alright. White, white. I'm naming white again because we already have the mountain in hand, so we don't need that much red mana. Next turn we are landing the Guardian of the Guild Pact, probably one turn, not so earlier, because probably should have played the Guardian. Cliff Gate on top, that's fine. We're casting as well the Guardian. Next turn we are flashbacking the Lunark and activate the Basilisk Gate on the Guardian of the Guild Pact. So we are starting racing them. In a couple of turns, I will eventually start digging my deck with Malevolent Rumble and use the past trying to find my my other copies of Prismatic Strength. We need to play around their we need to play around their Trap and Charm, exiling all my graveyard. Get Trickery. I can eventually here cast Pierce to the Past, but I don't want to lose the creature evasive. Eventually, I don't really need the evasive creature. So I can cast Pierce to the Past here, but it's not really a great play. Yeah, so I just play Lunark Veteran because by playing the Luminous Phantom from my graveyard, I'm using all my mana and then I'm attacking them for a lot of damage. 5, 6. That's enough, maybe. Next turn, I can cast Pierce to the Past from my graveyard and discard the cat or Fatalist Looting. For Macabre, it was quite unexpected. Yep. Unless I draw another prismatic strands, I'm very much dead. Another guardian. And I thought I can block the gate with the guardian of the guild pact with the token. So we have prismatic strands in graveyard thanks to Malevolent Rumble. We draw another basilisk gate. Probably prefer having an extra mana to cast electric targeting the secret cat if necessary. Yeah, I'll attack for 7 damage, so we have little damage next turn by playing Cliffy Gate and eventually activating the Basilisk Gate just one time. Ah, shot. I forgot. I forgot that I can flashback the Prismatic Strengths without it on top of the white creature. But anyway, we have the it draws a spawn, so it is fine. Unless they have prismatic strength in it. Or trap and charm to kill my Eldrazi spawn. Yeah, I should not attack with my Luminous Phantom. They have a trap and charm, seems. Yeah, they have trap and charm. What are they doing? From my point of view, unless you have a trap and charm, you need to activate the Basilisk Gate on the Guardian of the Guild Pact, and on this Secret Cat. But first you need to activate okay, the target the Guardian of the Guild Pact. So you're attacking at black. Ooh, wait, maybe they have a prismatic strength them as well. I get back one life. Yippee. 1 minute. Journey to nowhere. They don't have a prismatic strength. Okay, they have the Maleron Trumbull, but I have double electricity. So if they have a prismatic strength, there's no prismatic strength. There we go. Electricity kill the Eldrazi spawn, and there. I suppose the gate mirror match is whoever draws more guardians gates wins. Yeah, of course, prismatic strength. Since we both drew enough copies of Guardian of the Guild Pact and Basilisk Gate, this game was just matter on whoever drew more copies of Prismatic Strength, and I indeed draw 2 copies of that card. That's not really cool. And finally, we are starting the last match of this league, and we are starting on the play. It's a very curious hand. I mean, it is reasonable as a kip because we can start with Manor Gate naming red, Fatalist looting, discard, Secret Cat and Lunak Veteran, or maybe looting another creature, then figure out how to play the game. We are missing a land drop. I mean, we need another color because we are naming red with the Manor Gate. But to be honest, if we don't draw another land, we are not even playing this game. It is not really cool to um, cast Fatalist Looting as first draw spell because I believe looting is not really so great if we just look at the card vintage because looting is not really generating any card vintage, it's just generating card quality, but still is a good card. I mean, it costs 1 red mana, uh, and it draws two new cards, so it's good in that way. We are playing against Simic Petitioners. That's quite unexpected. And we found the land. Oh yeah, I'm discarding whatever he chooses with Disturb or Bell. Doesn't matter against Petitioners. Um, I'm naming red again. Probably, yeah. Yeah. So next turn we can Fatalist Looting and cast Fatalist Looting and Flashback Lunar Veteran. So my opponent with Simic Petitioners moved down to 5. And seems like they needed the land drop. They found it. We're again casting Fatalist Looting, but tapping the red, the Gruul land. And I'm discarding Double Secret Cat. because, or rather, maybe Snaker and Secret Cat. These features looting are really good at this point of the game because we're facing a not so much interactive matchup, so we need to speed up the game as fast as we need to go as fast as possible, and yeah, just attack and deal enough damage to kill them as fast as possible. Nothing much else to say. So we need to wait for the opponent to use that. I believe they likely don't have any lands in and that's probably the reason why they kept the card in and nope, they have lands in it because they cycled a general sent in my end state. And they're not scrying anything with the glistener elf. Glisteners, no, okay. Wait. The bizarre thing about this kind of matchup is that we have so many dead cards like Secret Cat, Prismatic Strand, Snacker, etc. that discarding a lot of cards doesn't really hurt us because those cards doesn't really do anything. Matchup. 1/3 creature. Here we have a mana gate. I need another white mana source here. So I probably want to cast whatever. Nah, I think this casting Fatalist Looting from my hand is fine. I mean, we have so many cards that I don't want. Ooh, we are reanimating the Snacker so we can cast Trap and Charm, killing their petitioners. That's cool. Let the Snacker get reanimated, and then I'll deal 4 damage on this petitioner. I did not think about Fatalist Looting or reanimating the Snacker, but if I did not have enough cards, enough creatures in play to cast Trap and Charm killing the petitioners, at that point I would eventually reanimate the Lunar Veteran to just have another attacker. So next turn we need to, yeah, just choose between casting Fatalist Looting from the graveyard or activate the Basilisk Gate and cast the coupon card we choose from the graveyard. Probably we should, yeah, activate Basilisk Gate on my creature and reanimate the Lunar Veteran. Yep. That's a that's a good gameplay because thanks to they play Brainstorm in Petitioners. That's surprising. Brainstorm is a good card. I like Brainstorm. Winning Way, sure. Winning Way, finding Masked Vandal, and the Petitioner, and the General Stunt. Okay. I guess playing Plains or Citadel Gate doesn't change much here. Or rather, probably it's better to play the Citadel Gate. So we have another red for sure. We can activate the land. I forget. I did not leave any white mana open to cast my Secret Cat. Well, it doesn't really matter because Secret Cat is not really relevant, but it's probably for sure better to play another gate to pump again the Luminous Phantom or the Snacker. Um, they probably have a General Sentinel, right? Yeah, so in a couple of turns they eventually cast a General Sent. And I'm dealing already 1 damage with the gate now. Masked Vandal does nothing, but it is a petitioner indeed. And I have a petitioner. Yeah. So we are menacing a little with Basilisk Gate top deck. And there it is. Basilisk Gate on the top. That is done. Why this deck is does so well? Well, technically speaking, they can give flying to Mod Dust Changeling. So yeah, they can block my Sneaky Snacker. But still, it is impressive. Oh, this Sneaky Snacker became so big. And we're still missing Lethal next turn. So they need to find a new to the bone with the persistent petitioners, or they need to play Genocide from their hand. I get, oh, they have a one card in it. Yeah, they're going for the new to the bone plan, right? Yeah, yeah. No, no, no new to the bone milled in 14 cards. So that's game over, and let's go to game two. Yeah, is it? So we are bringing in Trouble and Charm, and I guess Guardian of the Guild Pact. It can bring as well to Summerada. No, if I don't like it. But we are bringing in a Red Elemental Blast as a way to interact with the opponent creatures. And now we are cutting Icelandic, that's for sure. Doesn't do nothing in the matchup. But I like the Journey Nowhere and the Travel Charms and the Rumble. And I don't like Secret Cut because it's not a really good card. I even thought I don't like Prismatic Strength as well. Probably Prismatic Strength is worse than Secret Cut. It doesn't do anything at all. That's so bad, Prismatic Strength in this matchup, probably. Kusamuraza is dead as well. I don't know if I want to bring in Unseen Raj, but you probably don't have so many creatures. I can eventually bring in Tectonic Hazard and Electric Ray. Nah, because the reason to bring in Electric Ray and Tectonic Hazard is to cast two copies of those two cards and deal two damage to each creature in one single turn, but the creatures have more than 2 points in toughness, so it's not really great. You can eventually bring in Tonic Hazard and Electricity, hoping they eventually block, and I play the card. It's not really great, it's not even reasonable. So I keep Sacred Cat and Prismatic Stance as dead cards. After all, they can just block the cat and Stance doesn't do anything relevant. We have Basilisk Gate and Guardian of the Guild Pact, so I'm keeping this end. And we're starting with the Cliff Gate, I guess. Hmm. Or maybe I go Minor Gate naming a red. Yeah, we attacked Malevolent Rumble, so we go Minor Gate. And we name red, that for sure, because we can go Basilisk Gate on turn 2, Malevolent Rumble, and then turn 3, Plains and Guardian of the Guild Pact. That's a good gameplay. Finally, we will be able to land a Guardian of the Guild Pact one turn earlier, and that's a really cool thing. Mana ramping into Guardian of the Guild Pact seems cool. Quite good. Quite good. I like how this game is going. I like how this game is going. How this game is going. Sorcery Speed Brainstorm. Probably have another Genocide in it. Stay hydrated. Brainstorm. This is the vintage master art. It got printed as well in paper in, I believe, Masters 25. but originally was the vintage master art. It is probably not one of the best arts for brainstorm. I like it because I played it a lot, but it's probably you know worse compared to the ones from Ice Age or Macadam Masks. So we're going with Lemon Rumble into if there's nothing relevant here. I pick the Citadel Gate, which is probably the only relevant card in this Malevolent Rumble pile. So we're able to get rid of 4 dead cards thanks to this Malevolent Rumble. So Malevolent Rumble here is good mostly as a way to ramp up the Guardian of the Guild Pact, and then we'll need to figure out which gameplay will be eventually better. So Guardian of the Gilbert aggro or you know mm, Guardian of the Gilbert aggro or removal spells on their creatures. Okay, we have joined over on petitioners. I guess landing Guardian of the Guildpact is better here, especially since I have not yet played a Guardian of the Guildpact on turn 3, especially in this video. So yeah, they can mill me one time or mill them if they want to find one yikes, other petitioners. They want to find Anya to the bone. All right. Yeah. I go Fatalist Looting, Journey to Nowhere, or eventually Travel Child. You're discarding Sneaker, and I guess Lunar Veteran. We reanimate the Sneaker and cast Journey to Nowhere, exiling a Petitioner or 2. Yeah, yeah. They milled me. Why? But like Flipgate naming why. And then attack. 2 damage. That's not enough. That's not match. But we have ways to. Oh, yeah. Musket Bundle is good against me because I have Journey Nowhere. That's the reason why they started mulling me. Probably should start attacking them. I'll attack as well with the Sniper, so they can block with the Moth Dust Changeling, another Gate. We attack with everything. That's 8 damage, and I can't really do anything now. Do they have a moment's peace? Moment's peace. They build me again. But yeah, I think I'm quite dead. That's so. Oh yeah, we lost from a single copy of Moment's Peace. All right, this matchup seems quite impossible. I mean, how do you win against a deck having an answer like Masked Vandal to your best removal spell during the Nowhere? Yeah, we have up to 10 removal spells, but this deck probably mostly relies on Basilisk Gate, on life gain creatures as a way to deal with creature based decks. So we should take a lot of mulligans now. Wow, no lands again. less brutal. We go down to four, try to play the game, and then just scoop. Too bad. Well, I suppose we are not playing Naya Gates to beat Simic Petitioners. Uh, I do wonder why you're playing Simic Petitioners, which decks you are good into beside this deck. I mean, um, I'll keep it and I put down for sure Sneaker Snacker and I guess Lunar Veteran and well, one Melden Moxide. We'll go sit at a gate, name green because we have Malevolent Rumble, and we need another land drop. So Malevolent Rumble will eventually help me finding the red color to cast Melden Moxit. Eventually, we'll be able to do something in this game. We top deck a secret card, which is not the best possible card. And we have a plenty lens here. Oh, wait, I forgot about Cliffgate entering Tappet. I thought I don't have any untapped red mana source in this Malevolent Rumble pile, but in reality we do have the mountain. So not picking the mountain here is for sure. It is an error. It is a clear mistake from my side. So just giving an extra turn to my opponent, which is not really great. Yeah. So they kept the one card on top, parallel land, yeah, there it is, Simic Growth Chamber, the dead card. Yeah, we're naming white. There's not even any reason to play my Sacred Cat. I can discard these Sacred Cats to do something. Not picking the mountain was a clear mistake from my side. I usually don't play Blackbird at the basic land, so maybe that is the reason why I did not notice the presence of a basic land. That's that's an error so basic that I'm quite astonished by this very dead joke-like error. Journey to nowhere. All right. Are you countering my Melden Moxie? No, thank you. Another land on top, that's cool. I don't know if I want to cast Major into nowhere. I think I prefer to exile and naming again red here. And I escape the Sacred Cat just to have it. I mean, not doing anything else with that mana, so better than nothing, I guess. I keep the joins nowhere to um exile their petitioners, yeah, the persistent petitioners. Even if they have a basket bundle, I can't really play around it unless I draw my Travel Child. Brainstorm. Seems like they don't have any petitioners. Maybe they have moment space and other stuff that can be cast to interact with my promos. Whatever. Hmm. The Simic Petitioners is the kind of deck that usually early lose to Crackling Shaman. So um, usually is not so much played. I mean, it is very slow compared to decks like Elves because there's a combo deck relying on having a bunch of creatures in play. And in this format, decks like Monarch Madness and you know Affinity and John White are very present in the format. All right, we're playing another creature, Guardian. I guess I'll play the Guardian this turn. I mean, they can't block it. If they want to block my Sneka, that's fine to me. But the Guardian is probably my best creature against deck like Simic Petitioners. Probably should attack it with the Sacred Cat, but the life gain, it doesn't really matter in this matchup. So this Cry, bottom, the last card put on top with the Brimstone. Okay, my opponent. Do you have any interaction or any petitioners to do something? I have my Basilisk Gate. I have my Guardian of the Guildball. So, besides having a singleton copy of Journey to Nowhere, I don't really have any form of interaction. They clearly have Moment Spears or whatever they may have in hand. That can be a little annoying to me. Anyway, let's just play and let's see what is going, what eventually I draw, what they will eventually draw. We are discarding a Snacker and a Lunac Veteran. Placeholder Gate. Name green again. Why not? And then I'll give my Guardian of the Guild Pact +5/+5. And I'm attacking with everything, I think. Beside the Eldrazi Spoon. So that's a total amount of 10 damage. I'm expecting them having Moment Spears and I mean, why not doing anything else besides playing just 4 creatures, which is the block my Snacker. It's a very conservative play. So they don't have Moment Spears, or they don't want to cast it. What do they have in end? Um, I'm very worried about them not doing anything. Maybe, maybe they have a New to the Bone, something similar. Here's to the past. That's a good top deck. I can reanimate my Snaker and draw extra cards to, just provide more points in power on my Guardian of the Guild Pack. What? Spell Stutter Sprite? Why do they have Spell Stutter Sprite against me? Probably I should not attack with my Secret Cat. Letting them have more creatures in the graveyard could be a bad idea since they are playing a deck with New to the Bone. So, well, let's wait for the opponent to do something. I'm menacing little now. Need another Basilisk Gate. Cliff Gate is fine as well. There's a total of 8 points in power for my Guardian of the Guild Pact. Are we taking 8 damage? Or do you have a moment's peace? They have it. Well, anyway, time to flashback Fatalist looting, I guess. After all, it is probably the best play I can do now. I can discard Secret Cut and a dead card, hoping they're not willing to counter my Fatalist looting with Sprite. But if they do that, it is better for me. I mean, they're wasting one resource to counter a cantrip instead of countering a card like Journeys Nowhere, exciting their Petitioner, and that's great. That's great for sure. If I draw another card, another land, I can eventually still flashback to Pursue the Past. Winding Way on top deck, discarding Petitioners, Basket Vandal, and Glistener Seer. That's annoying because my only removal spell is Joined Over. So unless I draw Tram and Chav, I can't really do anything. Oh wait, they can't play their Petitioner now because they're forced to flashback moment space. That's great. That's great. I don't know if I should activate my Madden Moxite to generate a token. A 2/2 creature doesn't do anything. Probably I should reanimate the Lunar Veteran. I don't know. I still prefer to draw a challenge harm. What? What are? Why? They have a moment. They have a fog. Alright, land drop achieved. I I guess they have. I guess they have a one mana fog in and that's the only reason. The only possible reason, unless they brain farted. But I suppose they have a one Pond Profit. Yeah. And I had the join of nowhere. I missed it little so bad here. They're exciting their petitioners, so at least waste their mana. Damn. Waste their green mana. I'm really my opponent had a very bold play, just to do a very bold move by not leaving anyone open to cast Moment's Peace. But to be honest, I'm very dumb by not noticing that they had a multicolor creature in play. And I already talked about Sneaky Snacker being able to block Guardian of the Guild like in the very previous match. So not noticing that against Simic petitioners means that another punt prophet. How many prophets do you play? Yikes. Really good boost in the past. Do you have another prisma another space that is sprite? You have another space that is sprite. No, you don't have it. Right. Okay. We do have a game. We do have a plan here. Forcing them to Even though have little damage next turn, it can kill their prophet. Oh wait, let me think. It can kill their petitioners and don't care about the opponent's piece. It's probably better to do that because we still have little damage next turn, but we have a red elemental blast to counter another copy of petitioners. They have another sprite. Damn. So now they are probably forced to take 2 damage because they can't block the Guardian of the Guild Pact next turn if or rather yeah, yeah. Keep mulling me. It doesn't really matter. Or rather, it will eventually matter if you top deck another petitioners. Hoping you don't do. I'm still, I still have enough damage to kill you eventually. They take 2 damage, go down to 2. If they top deck another petitioner, they have little, and they have it. Yay. Oh well, anyway. Yeah. That misplay on the font profit was very dumb. But anyway, I was expecting to get to that point of the game. I mean, they choose to not play around their removal spell on font profit, and that is so pointless. I mean, you have the moment's piece, so just wait one turn. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I guess the deck is good. We got some good matchups. We got some good games recorded in video. Yeah, I should play it better. I mean, uh, I ended 3-2, but if I played better, I believe that that this league will eventually be 5-0. So not getting the trophy because I punted a couple games is fine. I mean, when you're explaining what are you doing, usually it is very difficult to keep your concentration on the game as well. So from my point of view, it is still plenty good enough. I hope that you people watching this video found have you a good time watching this video. So I'll see you next week for another video gameplay for a new deck, of course. And I'm thinking about bringing on the channel something more more meta game, so something more traditional, but with a different shell. I mean, I'm thinking about bringing Mono Madness, but the way I think it should be played, because deck like Mono Madness, from a point of view, is misbuilt. So I believe we can improve the deck by making some changes because I think most people want to play the deck in a way that fit more um, the the image of a mono deck is supposed to be, at least from their perspective. From my point of view, Mono Madness should not be played as it is right now, but it is just my opinion. So I'll wait you next week for the next video to check if eventually my opinion will be good or not about Monoid Medalist.